I learned the right way to make and preserve eggplants for a long time. They taste delicious. Start by cutting 1 kilogram of ripe tomatoes. Make an X-shaped slit on the top of each tomato, just like this. Next, transfer all the tomatoes to a large bowl. Fill the bowl with very hot water until the tomatoes have been covered and let them soak for 2 minutes. After this indicated time, using a knife, remove all the skin, just like this. Once you've done that, cut the tomatoes in half. Then cut in half again, and finally, into smaller pieces. And set aside. Now cut 700 grams of sweet red peppers. Cut off the top, then cut in half lengthwise, remove the core, cut in half again, and finally, into smaller pieces. Finally, cut 2 kilograms of eggplants. First, cut off the top, cut in half, then into thin strips, and finally, into cubes. And also set aside. Once you've done that, in a large saucepan over medium heat, add 350 milliliters of vegetable oil, 700 grams of onions chopped into cubes, and stir fry until golden brown. Leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. I'd like to give you a shout out and thank you for sharing this recipe. Now, add all the chopped tomatoes and stir for a bit longer until the tomatoes dissolve. And when that happens, add the chopped peppers, the eggplant cubes, 1 1/2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 1/2 tablespoons of salt. Stir all the ingredients very well and let it all cook over low heat for 20 minutes. After this indicated time, add parsley to taste, 120 grams of grated garlic. Stir once again until incorporated and let it all cook for another 10 minutes. If you've made it here, that means you're enjoying our recipe. So click the share button and share this video with all your friends. It won't cost you anything, but for us, it will make all the difference. This is the right cooking point. You may now turn off the heat. Finally, transfer the recipe to glass jars with lids to preserve. That recipe is ready. You may now serve and enjoy it. I really hope you liked this recipe. Now I'll head back to the comments section and we'll continue to answer everyone who left the name of their city. And I'll also thank you for sharing this recipe. See you next recipe. Bye!